My Lord and my God, I firmly believe that you are here, that you see me, that you hear me. I adore you with profound reverence. I ask your pardon for my sins and the grace to make this time of prayer fruitful. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me. Jesus of Nazareth. This is usually how people refer to you, Jesus, in your earthly life. At least that's what Philip told Nathanael when inviting him to meet you for the first time. He said, "We have found him about whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." Jesus of Nazareth. You know, those parties where they have the red framed stickers laid out by the door with your name scrawled on it, and you pick up the sticker and you put it on your shirt pocket or whatever. And the sticker says, "Hi, my name is," and then a colon, and your name is scribbled underneath. And everyone wears these stickers, so when you go up to someone, you can say, "Oh, hi, Bobby, nice to meet you." And then the typical next question is, "So, where are you from?" And that's how we socialize. That's how we have icebreakers. We get acquainted with each other. You introduce your name, and then you say where you're from. So it's, "Hi, my name is so and so, and I'm from such and such a place. My name is Joe, and I'm from Boston." Origins, the hometown, the place of birth, somehow that marks our identity. And it makes sense, right? Our origin situates us. It says a lot about our culture, about our upbringing, our background. Plus, our biological identity is very important. I am the son of my mother and my father. And that identity shapes me profoundly, right? It's deeply human to know where you come from, to know who brought you into the world. But all that being said, is that what ultimately defines my identity, my birthplace, my ethnicity, my race, my mother tongue? All of these things are important, but they're not the whole of my identity. And so, Jesus, when we look at you, we know you to be Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph. We could say that you're labeled as a Nazarene. In fact, that brings with it a certain prejudice by some people. You remember how Nathanael responds, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" It's not totally true that you're from Nazareth. In fact, you were born in Bethlehem. And so the prophecies about the Messiah are fulfilled in you. But Nazareth, Bethlehem, these are physical places. They're speaking of your physical origin, Lord, your biological origin, your natural birth. And so today's gospel sounds a little bit like when two people are using the same word, but talking about different things. And so that question, where you come from, where are you from, is spoken about differently in this gospel. Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Some of the inhabitants of Jerusalem said, "Is he not the one they are trying to kill? And look, he is speaking openly, and they say nothing to him. Could the authorities have realized that he is the Christ, the Messiah? But we know where he is from. When the Christ comes, no one will know where he is from." So Jesus cried out in the temple area as he was teaching and said, "You know me, and you know where I am from. Yet I did not come on my own, but the one who sent me, whom you do not know, is true. I know him, because I am from him, and he sent me. So they tried to arrest him, but no one laid a hand upon him, because his hour had not yet come. Jesus, the situation is intensifying as we approach Holy Week. Your life is in more and more danger as you gradually reveal your true nature. And it all really boils down to this one question: where are you from? In a certain sense, everyone knows, right? You know me and also know where I am from. People knew you all right. Jesus of Nazareth, son of Joseph. So well do people seem to know you, Lord, that they're scandalized when you start to perform miracles. You recall how in Nazareth they say, "Isn't this the carpenter? Isn't this Mary's son?" But in another sense, they don't know you at all. Your identity is tied up, of course, with Mary, your mother, and with the town you were raised in, just like all of us. But your identity is even greater than that. I did not come on my own, but the one who sent me, whom you do not know, is true. I know him because I am from him, and he sent me. Lord, help us to drink in these mysterious words of yours, because we forget how truly shocking this teaching would have been for those hearing it for the first time. The great revelation of Christianity is that Jesus is not simply another man. He's not merely the son of Mary, though he is truly her son. He's also the son of the Father, of God. And so your origin, Lord, is from way before your birth in Bethlehem. This is an important aspect of our faith. Jesus is the Son of the Father, eternally begotten, before all ages, God from God, light from light, true God from true God. Jesus, you have always existed. Your origin is no origin at all. You come from the Father eternally. We have to wrap our heads around this. It's a mystery of faith. But if we go back to that image of the red stickers, at the party, for you, Jesus, we'd read something like this: "Hello, my name is Jesus. I'm from Nazareth. I was born in Bethlehem. And I have always existed because I come from the Father. The Father and I are one." That would be a lot to fit on one little sticker. But right now, in this time of prayer with you, Jesus, we can make an act of faith in your divinity. I believe you to be God, and I worship you as such. And this question of origin, we can mirror this back on ourselves. Where do I come from? What's my origin? Paul speaks of us as having become adopted children of God, so much so that we can call God Daddy, Abba, just as you, Jesus, do. So, yes, I'm from such and such a town. I grew up in such and such a culture. But where I'm really from is the hands of God. I am a child of God. This is my deepest identity. And while I might not write that on a name tag, it's who I am in my deepest core. We make an act of faith, looking at ourselves, pondering our identity, and giving thanks to God that we are truly his children. That when push comes to shove, that is what matters the most. And my true homeland, my true home, is in heaven. And there, Our Lady awaits us. And when we go to that party, no name tags will be necessary, because there we will be known as we know ourselves, as God knows us, children of God, children of Our Lady. I thank you, my God, for the good resolutions, affections, and inspirations that you have communicated to me in this meditation. I ask your help in putting them into effect. My Immaculate Mother, Saint Joseph, my Father and Lord, my guardian angel, intercede for me.